Hello, I'm Bob Greenberg, and I'm here to talk to you about music. I'm presently reading an excellent and exceedingly irritating book by the conductor John Mauceri, that's spelled M-A-U-C-E-R-I, Mauceri, entitled Maestros and Their Music, the Art and Alchemy of Conducting. The book is excellent because, well, it's excellent. Deftly written, it explores the strange, often wonderful, and sometimes disastrous relationships between conductors and orchestras, and what precisely a conductor does and indeed doesn't do. The book is exceedingly irritating because I've been lecturing on this stuff for years, and reading it has made me feel like a dog whose hydrant has been urinated on by another dog, albeit a highly intelligent, talented, and well-informed dog. Okay, I am well aware that our fascination with the miracle of leadership and teamwork that is an orchestra in action didn't start with me. But in the 1980s and the 1990s, it became fashionable to use the conductor and the orchestra as a metaphor for a large business or institution or government agency, with the conductor as its CEO and the orchestra as a highly stratified and not infrequently embittered workforce. In the spirit of no brag, just fact, I would tell you that I was at the cutting edge of that orchestra as metaphor trip when I created a program called The Composer, the Stick, and the Band, the orchestra as a model of leadership, teamwork, and accountability for something called the AEP, the Anderson Executive Program, a summer intensive held for the partners of the tragically departed and still painfully missed Arthur Anderson, LLP. As an aside, I tell you that the Anderson Executive Program was very simply the best gig I've ever had. 14-day sessions in the Netherlands, Barcelona, Toronto, Montreal, and Berlin, surrounded by brilliant fellow faculty members and the equally brilliant Anderson partners. Sigh, I will not see its like again. Anyway, The Composer, the Stick, and the Band evolved into a program called Conduct Becoming, which I created for the AMP, the Advanced Management Program at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. For 10 years, I traveled to Philadelphia 4 or 5 times a year. I'd fly out on a Friday morning and be back at home in Oakland, California in time for a late dinner on Saturday. While I continue to teach Conduct Becoming as a one-off to anyone who'll hire me, I do presently have a regular gig with it, one rather closer to home, a 10-minute drive as it turns out. I work with the Goldman School of Public Policy at the University of California, Berkeley, where roughly 8 times a year I deliver Conduct Becoming to various ministers and officials of the Indian government. For example, on Friday, April 27th, I'll be speaking to 21 officials of the Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority, Maharashtra being a state in India. What I find so very fascinating and rewarding about working with these Indian ministers and officials is that although they are, for the most part, unfamiliar with the Western orchestra, its instruments, and its repertoire, they do love the program, and they take to its contents almost instantly, because the human metaphors, the relational metaphors, metaphors between leadership and workforce, are truly universal. So, if you can't hire me to do Conduct Becoming live, get John Mauceri's book. Much as it hurts me to tell you this, you will enjoy it. Thank you.